Welcome back. My name is Ron, and I'm here to talk to you about a secret friend inside of the credit industry. And this friend is going to talk to you all about, whether or not a credit offer is right for you. Now, when you get those credit card offers in, it'll be like, please take our card, all this, your life will be better. And then they're very flashy. Even the cards themselves are pretty flashy. And that's all by design to get you to want them. And they offer you, so much amount of dollars, and they basically put it out as almost like free money. But of course, it's not. Credit cards in themselves are a way to keep you trapped in credit debt. So, a long time ago, decades ago, there was a federal law put into place called the Truth in Lending Act of 1968. And what this act did was that it forced all credit card companies, all lenders of all kinds, whether mortgage, auto, credit cards, payday loans, whatever, they're all required by federal law to give you a statement, a box on your documents called the Truth in Lending Statement. It comes in big, bold block form that outlines to you all the numbers associated with it. How much is this credit going to cost me in the long term? How much percentage rate am I looking at? What is my limits? Late payment penalties, all the nitty gritty that you need to know about. So, this is for you. This was put in decades ago for you. And the first thing I do whenever I get a credit offer is that I immediately start looking through the documents for that thing called the Truth in Lending Statement. It's very prominent, but they do not have to put it on the first page. They have to put it in there by law, but they don't have to actually point your attention to it exactly. But they have to put it in there. So if you don't read a document, then, and you sign it, then you're bound to it. The law basically says here is the information. It's there for you to read. Now, if you didn't read it and signed it, well, that's on you, really. But I'm here to show you how you can find it and also what it's about. So here I have two options. First one is a credit card offer, and this is the Truth in Lending Statement page. This is just an example for you to see it. You're going to find this somewhere inside the documents when they send you an offer. So as you can see right here, it's black boxes. Now it can be very clear. So percentage rate, they have to put it in there. How much is the annual fee? This is pretty common nowadays with credit offers. A lot of them especially do what they call subprime, or people with shaky credit. They want you to pay for their card, and what they do is they charge the card itself for the amount, and then you end up paying interest on top of that as well. But all of the options are right here. And this may be coming in backwards because of the camera. It's not one of those super high-end cameras. It's just a phone. But you will find this page somewhere in your credit offer. This should be the first thing you go looking for, because this is going to tell you by law all the numbers that you need to know about. So, jump past that first page. This also has your the amount of they're going to offer you as well. So jump past that first page, go looking for this one immediately, because all the rest of that stuff is like sales pitch. This is the straight up stuff. By law, this has to be in there. Now, the second one I'm going to show you is an auto loan document. This is a bill of sale. So, on an auto loan document, you've probably seen one of these. If you've ever gotten a car before, this looks very familiar to you. This right here is the Truth in Lending Statement. Once again, block format. And for this one specifically, percentage rate, finance charge, the dollar amount the credit will cost you if you take it to term. So if you pay it off faster, then it's not going to cost you. It's going to cost you less money. But if that's not something you want to do, or it's not an option for you, then this is how much in the full term it's going to cost you. The amount financed, total number of payments, and the total sale price of this vehicle at the time that you bought it. So this thing right here is also on mortgage documents. And the more money at stake, obviously, the more important this is going to become. So on a car, for instance, this can range anywhere between a couple thousand to 20, 30, 40,000, or even higher. So remember, this document here, the bill of sale, take your time and read this thing, because it all has to be outlined on this document by law. So keep yourself informed. Check out the Truth in Lending Statement at the top. And that way you're going to know exactly what's going on with what they're going to charge you, because it's all listed right there. And lastly, there's mortgage documents, and they look almost exactly like the auto bill of sale. So go check that truth in lending statement, because when you actually see the statement itself and see the numbers listed in there, you might be shocked on exactly how much, say, that $100,000 house is going to cost you. If any house nowadays is $100,000, but whatever that number is, because it's going to have the same thing. The amount that's being financed, the percentage rate, number of payments, and all that stuff, and also how much in the if you take it to term, how much this credit's going to cost you. And with houses, for instance, this can cost you many times the house costs. It may be shocking to you that you're actually going to be paying for that $100,000 house probably like 3 times over the entire term of that mortgage. 15, 20, 30-year mortgages. You'll pay for this item many times over. So, definitely read into that. So, and also, just to get into like a little bit more of the nitty gritty, remember, credit is a business. So they're not giving you credit or offering you credit out of the goodness of their hearts. They're doing it because you will borrow money from them, you will pay it back, and they will make interest on top of that. And the amount of interest, could be small, but generally speaking, they want more. And in the credit industry, it's a very now widespread, lucrative opportunity to give credit to people who are not they've already messed up their credit for whatever reason, and they call these subprime loans, credit offers, and that is for people who have really low credit scores. They'll charge you really high interest rates. They'll charge you annual fees, and they also know that based on your credit history that you're probably through past experiences you're probably going to mess it up a little bit over the term, and that way they can get you even for more fees, and this has been very big in credit in general. That's why like payday loans have become so big, and that's why they're being restricted in like some states, because the trap you fall into with credit can be very, very difficult to get out of. If you pay the minimum on a card, for instance, you're going to stay enslaved to that card for a long, long, long time. So now you know about the truth in lending statement. Now you can make a better informed decision. And so remember, when you get those documents, whether it's a credit offer, a mortgage offer, a auto loan offer, first thing you need to do is check that truth in lending statement, big block format. It's going to be somewhere in those documents because federal law demands it. So now you know, and you can make a better informed decision. Now, if you like the content I'm creating, go ahead and subscribe down below and hit the bell notification over here so you can be updated on the videos that I'm putting out. And until next time, have a wonderful day.